Hi friends, in today's video, as you can see from the screen, we are going to see the type of relative pronomen, and this is a continuation video of the previous video in which we discussed the introduction of the relative pronomen and what is relative pronomen and how it is important. So in today's video, we are talking about the types of relative pronomen. So there are basically two types of relative pronomen. First one is one comma sentences. The second one is two comma sentences. Okay, so let's start with one comma sentences. So in one comma sentences, I'm not going to tell you about what is this apart from sorry, rather I'll show you like what is the structure of this, like how you can make a one comma sentence. So I can say structure of this. So how we can make a one comma sentences. So it is simple. First sentence, okay, plus then comma, okay, plus relative pronomen, plus second sentence. Okay, first sentence, then comma, then relative pronomen, and then second sentence. So this is an example of a one comma sentence, and how we can implement in this structure in a real sentence. We can see with the help of an example. For example, das Bild zeigt nicht schon, seit eine schöne Gegend. Dann Komma, dann das in dem Prospekt ist. Okay, so this is an example, and now I'll show you how to relate this structure with this example. For example, look here. The first sentence is before the comma. I'll make some space here. So the first sentence is before the comma. So we try to arrow it down. So this is our first sentence. Okay, this is our first sentence. The site and gegen. This is our first sentence. Okay. Then we have the comma. We have comma here. So you can already see from the screen. Then we have here a comma. Okay. Then we have this relative pronomen over here. This is relative pronomen. This is relative pronomen. Then we have in the continuation without any comma or something the second sentence. This is our second sentence. Okay, so I hope you can easily understand with the help of these arrows that how this structure is built or how you can build this structure. We have first sentence, then we have a comma here, then we have a relative pronomen, and then we have a second sentence. Das Bild zeigt eine schöne Gegend, das in dem Prospekt ist. Okay. Now, the meaning of this sentence is the bill shows a beautiful thing which is in the prospect, which is in the brochure you can say. Okay, now we look forward to the uh, now we look now we see at the wait a second, the two comma sentences. Okay, two comma sentences structure. Now the structure is a bit of similar, but here like first sentence, we have first sentence, then we have comma, I don't understand why this thing happens. Like, yeah, then we have comma, then we have relative pronomen, then we have second sentence with verb at the end. Remember this thing. Here also the verb at the end. Okay. So this is very important. Like the verb should be at the end of the second sentence. Das in dem Prospekt ist. The verb is here, not just after das or relative pronoun. So the example for this is der Arzt means doctor, der heute kommt ist höflich. Okay, now I try to relate this thing. We have our first sentence here. I think the structure is not being completed. Yeah, wait a second. The structure is not being completed. So we have relative pronoun here. Then we have after this verb at the end. We have another comma. We have another comma. So sorry, I was confused in this keys. So we have another comma. Then we have the third sentence, which is which starts with a verb. Third sentence starts with the verb. Okay. So we have first sentence, then we have a comma, then we have a relative pronomen, then we have second sentence with a verb at the end, and after that we have another comma, and then we have a third sentence which is starting with the verb. Okay, so I'll try to show you with the help of arrows. I'll try to make this thing in a single line. I think that will not be possible. Yeah, okay, no problem. So the first sentence we have here, the first sentence is here. The first sentence is here. Okay. Then we have our comma here. Then we comes with a comma here. Then we have relative pronomen here. Then we have relative pronomen here. And then we have a second sentence. Then we have another second sentence. Okay, sorry, the arrow was in the wrong directions. Okay, so this is relative pronoun, this is comma, this is our second sentence in which the verbs come at the end, and this at the very end, this is our third sentence in which the sentence starts with a verb. Okay, the sentence starts with a verb. As you can see here, this third sentence is starting with a verb, and the second sentence is ending with a verb. Okay, remember this thing. Okay, so I hope you can understand this thing. This is a bit confusing, but try to manage it. And let's see what other things we should take care of while making a relative zats. So if the repeated object or word is with preposition, okay, then it will come with preposition as relative pronomen. For example, mit dem, mit dem, or your das. Okay, so another example you can see, the another thing you should remember is the preposition. Now when this preposition is coming in front of the relative pronoun, so the preposition will decide the case of relative pronomen. Okay, for example, with accusative, we take a case of accusative, whom, there. Okay, with whom it comes there. But when we see in a dative, when we see this thing in dative, it becomes mit dem. So you can see this case of relative pronomen is dependent upon this preposition, whether this preposition is accusative, dative, or nominative. So now when the preposition enters, the case, the relative pronomen case, it changes with respect to this preposition. Okay, I hope you understand this thing. If you don't, you can write in the comment box and I'll answer your query. So For the practice of this thing, you need Ausländer book page number 113. 113, sorry. So you have a complete exercise of this, and yeah, if you don't have Ausländer, you can download it from internet. You can easily it is easily available, I hope. So I hope you understand this topic, and if you have any query or any doubt, if I have done something wrong, you can write in the comment box so I also can learn. So this done. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.